Welcome to Pacific Love. This is the second edition of 10 Life Hacks with Carabiners. Let's begin. You ever been camping for a while and, well, you just start to smell and you really need to take, well, a shower or bath or something? Well, here's a great way to do a little sponge bath. Of course, you need your water and your soap and all that, but if you take you a hula hoop, get you some carabiners and a tarp, hang this from a tree or wherever you want to do it, and now you can take your little sponge bath with a little bit of privacy. If by chance your dryer ever goes out, you can use some carabiners to string you up a nice clothesline. A nice portable clothesline that you can hang just about anywhere. Carabiners can also make a great zip line for toys. String you up some rope, hook it on, get you a little Lego character, put it in place, and let go. If you have an old grill like myself, well, there's a good chance that it probably came with a cover originally, but now, well, due to sun rot, it has fallen apart and I can't use it. Or maybe your grill just doesn't have one. I have a great way to use just a basic tarp and some carabiners to provide a nice, secure cover. First, you want to cover the tarp over your grill here, and as best you can, keeping it about centered. And then down low here, just take you a couple carabiners, go through the holes that are provided in the tarp, and that way it provides a nice secure fit around your grill, and you don't have to worry about the wind coming over and trying to blow it off. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't like putting your jeans in the dryer. They say it wears them out quickly. Well, here's a great way for you to dry them. Get you some carabiners, hook it on the hooks and the loops on the opposite side here. And that way you can hang them up and let them dry naturally, whether it's in your closet, hanging out on a clothesline, or just about anywhere. If you do a lot of crafting, here's an easy way to hang up some of your supplies. This is just basically a soup can that we have put a hole in, put a carabiner through, and then you can hang it up on about anything. Alright, here's a great way to use carabiners as a pulley system. Now, if you're trying to show your kids or you're trying to lift something heavy, make sure you have some heavy-duty carabiners here so this won't give out on you. You need to tie a rope off to one, have it hooked up high, and you have a second carabiner also hooked up high, and the rope will run down from the first one, through the one hooked to whatever you're trying to lift, back up through the second one here, and then as you pull, it'll lift it real easily. The reason being is since you have two hooks up high, this will actually reduce the weight roughly by half of whatever you're trying to lift. So in other words, what you pull down here will roughly be half the weight needed to lift your object. Anytime you're working in the yard or just doing some heavy labor work, it's always nice to have some kind of a rag. Well, it's also a pain to carry one around. That is, unless you take a carabiner. And in our case, we're using a safety pin, but you can, for that matter, sew it around it, and then you can take your carabiner and you can hook it around your pants or maybe on the lawnmower and wherever you're using, and that way you have a nice handy rag to use for your hands or to wipe off your sweat. If you carry around a book bag or maybe your golf bag or anything along those lines, and you have a nice big old set of keys that, well, you just don't want to carry around too, if you take a small carabiner, find your zipper, latch it in there, take them, put your keys inside your book bag, zip up the other zipper to it. Now your keys are nice and secure inside your bag. Carabiners also make it real easy to hang up a big sign on a fence. If you enjoyed these hacks, make sure you click that like button and tell us what you think about it in the comments. Also, if you have any other ideas that you might come up with a carabiner usage, list that in the comments and you might be in a future video. Have fun building.